Whoa, whoa. Hello. Oh my goodness, wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? I've missed something. Hold on. I wasn't here. I wasn't here. I'm here now. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Wait, what the heck? Thank you for the 3 month resub. What the heck? That's insane. Oh my goodness. Hi. Chess Pog indeed. Oh my goodness. Wait. 3 months? You know what that calls for? I don't know how the mic is gonna pick this up, but oh, actually, I probably shouldn't do it. I think my I was gonna blow. It says yes, I clicked. I was gonna didgeridoo in honor of the 3 months, but I think my dad's actually on a call downstairs, so I probably shouldn't do that because he's like directly underneath me. I'll put that back. That's probably not a good idea. That's why I haven't been doing it recently, is because I was moderately concerned that I might be disturbing him. Um, so okay, I just need to get my laptop up. We're playing chess on my laptop. I don't know why it's on my laptop, but didgeridoo. Let's just didgeridoo do that. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Uh, here. This. Yes. There we go. Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness. Wow. 3 months. That's insane. I think. What is that called? I think that's called like a Twitch. What do they call it? 9 months is called a Twitch baby. If you've subscribed for 9 months, that's called a Twitch baby. So what's 3 months? A Twitch fetus? I don't know. That just sounds weird. I'm gonna. Oh no, no, maybe not. Let's just. All right, moving on. So chess is a game. We're playing chess. That's what we're doing today. I have loads of provisional ratings, and I don't want them anymore. If we look on my profile, go follow my profile by the way on Lichess. Um, we are on lichess.org. I should say that we're on Lichess. Um, be sure to, I don't know. I guess you can make an account or something. I don't know. It's Lichess. It's a thing. It exists. Um, so favorite openings, bro. I didn't know I had favorite openings. I don't think I do. So I haven't played any classical games on Lichess at all. And that's because they're slow, and I don't like playing slow games. I like playing quite fast games, or like moderate speed. My favorites are Blitz and Rapid. Bullet's a bit fast for me, and Classical's too slow. And I should say that's playing rated. If I'm playing someone I know, or like something like that, it's quite fun to do a slower game because then we can like talk about what's going on and what have you. Um, I can like one thing I was doing the other day is when I was playing chess with someone. Um, why is my throat so sore, bro? This is so rude. I'm just trying to talk. Please let me. When I was playing chess with them, I think they were lower rated than I was. So what I was doing was I was talking through my thought process while I was playing the game, um, just to like try and show them the kinds of things to be looking out for. It's I think it's something that um, when I was younger and I had chess lessons, or I had a chess coach. Something he would do is he'd like go through the process of what he was thinking, and he kind of like point things out and go, okay, so I'm doing this, so you need to come up with some sort of response to this. This is what you need to look for, kind of thing. It was quite a good way of teaching, or it helped me back then. So I felt like it's, I don't know, it's something I've been doing. And I like explaining what I'm thinking because it helps me think for some reason. So there we go. Um, but yeah, so rated, I've got my rating for bullet is probably way too high. I feel like that's too high. It's got to go down. Um, my blitz rating's probably about right-ish. It's maybe a little higher, but it's probably about right. My rapid rating's too high as well. Um, it's definitely now. You had chess lesson? I did, yeah, yeah. I went to two different chess clubs. Um, I went to a primary school chess club for 3 years, and then after that, went to another chess club run by the same guy for another 2 years, maybe 3 years. I can't remember. So I've had about 5 or 6 years of chess coaching, but it was a while ago, and my memory's not good. And I definitely stopped playing chess for a few years in the middle, so I've lost a lot of the knowledge, which is kind of sad. Um, but like I used to do tournaments and stuff. I've got a few like chess club trophies downstairs, not to brag or anything. You know, to brag. Uh, the like 2 times I won the chess club like tournament, the little like chess club thing that they do. I've never won any big tournaments or even got any good prizes in them or anything like that. I was always the one who got like the what's it called? Like the arbitrary prize. Is that what they called it? I can't remember. But like yeah, like the participation trophy kind of thing. I always got those. um there was always a lot people were a lot better at chess than I was, but that's the great thing about chess. There's always someone better who you can learn from. Um Okay, so I figured I'm not really sure what to do with the stream. We're gonna play chess, obviously, but I don't want to just sit here for like a couple of hours and play a bunch of rated games because that's not going to be very interesting. And it's also going to melt my brain. So I figured maybe play a few rated games first, maybe switch up the different speeds, so play some bullet first, or maybe play some rapid first to kind of ease into it, then maybe play some bullet. Um, and then maybe play some chess with people in chat, or I could get some friends on. Maybe I don't know. I don't know whether people would be up for that. It's not something if I wanted to do something like that, I probably should have organized it. But yeah, just as an idea. So I mean, let's start with some rapid, I guess. Um, Probably 10+0. Um, just because I think that's I have a hair on my keyboard. Um, that's probably my favorite type of rapid. No increment, just 10 minutes aside. So that'll be a maximum 20-minute game, which is kind of like a nice amount of time. I'm trying to find your lead chess, but I don't know how. Uh oh, started following. I think you have. Wait, hold on. If I follow you back, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. I think I had to follow you back. Um, I think we should be friends on lead chess now. Yeah, yeah. Also, hey, what's up? Right, okay. So yeah, let's start with 10+0. I'll try and explain like my thought process. I'll use like arrows and stuff to kind of show it. Need a lot of space for my mouse to move around the screen. And yeah, first couple of games I need to like, I'll probably like warm up. I tried watching a bunch of chess stuff this morning just to kind of get myself in the right frame of mind. But all right, let's do some 10 plus. Okay. Oh, there's no audio. Why is there no audio? Maybe there is. We'll see. Okay, let's start with e4. Oh, there isn't any audio. Wait, why is there no audio? I'm not getting audio. Okay, let's play this. Um, okay, it looks like we're going into some variation of a London. I don't have like a good idea for like a lot of these games. I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's fun, so this may be expected. This is probably one of the most common moves in this position. Yeah, okay. Move the bishop back. If they play, yeah, okay. So if they play this, then there is a cool line if I can remember it. It's something like knight takes here, and then I can't remember what it is. It's something. It centralizes the knight. It's really nice, but I guess for now we'll just play this. I kind of want to hit this though. That sounded bad. I'll just move back. I'll just move back for now. If they try and push this pawn any further, then we might be in some trouble, but I don't know. This is maybe the next move I want to go for. Try and push it back into the center, but I mean, it looks like a lot of trading, but probably not a bad idea. Okay, so this is quite a natural move, I think, for black. Trying to sort of target this file with the bishop by the looks of things, I guess. So do I want to play this first? Or should I play this, actually? I might want to play... I want to try and... The problem with this is it leaves the pawn hanging. But it does draw away from the center. Okay, I think we just play this. I need to move a little bit faster. I don't want to go down on time. So this is probably the expected move here. Okay, we take with knight. I'll probably take with bishop, and then we'll take with the queen. And then attacking this, attacking a knight. We can also throw in a check at any point if I feel like it. It'd be nice if they move the queen in front. They won't. They'll move the bishop, I would imagine. Okay, it doesn't take the knight. Interesting. Probably going after my bishop, as I said earlier, moving the pawn down. So I can play this move and then move the bishop back. Hide it behind the pawn wall. This knight defends the pawn, so I can't take with queen. I could throw in the check now, but I feel like that's not really a great use of time. They'll probably just block with the pawn. Okay, so let's play this move. Okay, yeah, and then we'll do this. Okay. So, thinking I need to be moving this knight. Now that I have the bishop here, what we can do, maybe, might be able to move the knight here. Then if they take, we can take the bishop. And then probably takes, and then take the trade queens or something like that. And then take... It's a lot of consolidating, but it might be fun. I don't know. Alternatively, I can just take the pawn. Oh, actually, probably knight takes. Attacking the bishop again. Oh, actually, maybe trapping the bishop as well. Maybe play this move. Okay. Then if takes, then I can take with the bishop rather than the pawn. Or maybe actually with the knight. Ooh, okay. Takes, takes. This looks fine. I'll take. I'll bite. Okay. I think that's okay for now. But, okay, so this is a move I'd like to play. Knight e6, attacking the queen. And then if I can somehow draw this pawn... Oh, yeah, actually, here's a cool line. Okay, so pawn here, attacking the knight. Pawn takes here, then play knight here, attacking the queen. And then take the bishop. Okay, now I have a much nicer position on the board. And then we trade queens. Yes, that was intended. With knight? No, let's centralize the rook. Oh, actually no, because I want to castle this side. Maybe take with bishop. Okay, let's take with bishop. That's fine. That might have been a little bit of a dubious, kind of gambit, I guess. Okay, bishop is not looking too healthy. Let's see what we can do about that. I am low on time, so I should probably move faster. Let's play this for now. It's quite a defensive move, but I don't want to lose my bishop. This knight is kind of sad though. Only has 2 movable squares. Okay, now 3. Okay, so this is an issue. This rook prevents me from castling queenside. I can play this move, which will then open that back up again. Might want to play this first. Push a pawn. Let's attack a knight. Temporarily opening the file for the rook, but that should be safe. Okay. Now let's play this, and then we'll castle queenside. This still kind of a threat. Just because of the positioning of the rook. It could come here at any time and kind of skewer my bishops, which is not great. So I probably should do something about that. What do they want to do? What is this move? Not that move. That's the wrong move. What is this move? I don't see the threat, but that's probably just because I'm missing it. I want to keep defense on this square, but I've got the knight, so we're all good. Okay, I think we're safe to queenside castle for now. Rooks are now lined up. Okay. Attacks a pawn. I'm not too worried. If they take, I can just take back. Or I can push. Actually, I could push the pawn. Maybe I should do that. Yeah, let's... but that prompts this. I don't want e3. E3 is scary because then if I take, then we're trading rooks. I'll just take. It's not the best line, I don't think, but... Okay. Oh, we're gonna end up with a lot of pressure on this bishop. That's something I hadn't considered. Okay, I guess we have to take, sort of. Okay, this is fine. Then we can play this move. Oh, no, I can't play that move. Oh, no, I can't play that. Yikes. Okay. I think I need to bring this rook into the... Oh, but I can't. There's nothing I can do. I guess I just have to kind of leave that there. Maybe I play this move. Okay, let's at least attack the knight. It is hanging, so we can afford to attack it. Currently this is just an even trade. Oh, I missed that. I should have seen that. That's actually really stupid of me. I should have seen that. I only saw this. I missed this. That's really dumb. I should have seen that. That's like the oldest trick in the book. That sucks. Okay, I'm tempted to do this. I don't see how that helps, though. I was just tempted, you know? Okay, they're definitely up material. I'm just trying to determine which rook I need to save. Probably this one. Or does it matter? Probably doesn't matter in the end. Okay. I want to keep this defended. Okay, so this is the expected move next. This is not a nice position for white, because I'm now blocked by my only escape square is blocked, for the king. I'm also down a lot of material now because I played badly. So I'm probably looking to push this pawn, which means that I need to clear out this pawn. So let's use the bishop. Looking to triangulate around to here. I'm not sure what the expected move here is here. Probably they won't take, no, but they will attack the bishop. Okay. So this is fine. Oh, I don't want to play that move anymore. I want to play this, but I can't play that. I guess I play this. I'm also very low on time, so I need to be a bit more careful about my moves. I need to be a lot more confident in what I'm moving as well. Okay, so now they've seen the threat, which is concerning. I can't really trade bishops. I don't have material to do that, really. So let's retreat the bishop. For now, if they take, then we can take. We come off better. But even so, not nice. Oh, actually, I should have done this move. Okay, I can probably play this now. Oh, wait, no, I can't, because then they just won't know. Never mind. Oh. Okay. They're gonna take here. Then takes. Oh, no, wait, no. That doesn't work, never mind. Okay, winning the pawn. However, oh, I thought I saw a good move. Apparently I didn't. Okay, we're probably gonna flag here. I guess we can trade rooks. I'm gonna have to start pre-moving stuff because I don't. Oh, whoops! I dropped that. I dropped the piece. Kind of a mouse slip. That was hanging. Oh, okay. Dang. How have you managed to make chess so tense? Chess is tense. Like, it's a really tense. Oh, they want a rematch? I don't really want a rematch. I don't want to play the same person. Sorry. I want to play different people. Okay, let's look at the analysis. I'm actually curious, because I feel like the beginning of that we were okay, and then I just got worse. We'll see what the computer graph says. It's probably just a downward climb directly for black, but I wonder if there's any point. Oh, actually, there might have been some point in the middle where I was doing okay. Oh yeah, here. Playing Chess Ultra on the Switch. It's really cool. Chess Ultra. I haven't heard of that. I'll have to have a look at that. Oh yeah, look, I was doing a lot better at the beginning of the game, and then I made a mistake here. That was my mistake. Okay. I thought this was a cool move. It was not. Okay, so what should I have played here? Stand on Stockfish. What was the better move? Actually, no, I want to learn from my mistakes instead. Preferably moving to... Oh, okay. I guess we're going from here. I made more than one mistake. That's bad. Okay, so this was the move I played, which was apparently not a good move. Which suggests there was probably quite an obviously better move. It's presumably to do with the bishop because this move is coming. But I don't know. Virtual chess with several different environments to play in like this. Oh, that actually sounds really cool. Kind of like they have tournaments as well. Ooh. Ooh, I'll have to check that out then. I didn't know there were any like I mean obviously there are must be chess apps on the Switch, but okay, Chess Ultra. I'll check that out. Um I've been looking for stuff like that, I guess. The more chess in my life, the better. I guess this is a better move, to be honest, because then, you know, takes. But it's apparently not a good move. I mean, there's the check, but that's definitely not a good move. No. Oh, there is this, actually. Pinning the pawn to the... No. Okay. This shows how good at chess I am. That just loses the knight. That's not even a good move. Ah, okay, pin, right. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That probably... I should have seen that one, to be honest. I should have seen that. I just want to... No, I don't want this position. I want this one. I want this one here. I don't want this one. Take it. It's definitely a better move, I assure you. Oh, actually, no, this is the better move, for sure. Yeah, I should have seen that. Wow. That's definitely the better move, isn't it? Pinning the knight to the queen. I should have seen that. Okay, this is the one I wanted. Okay, this is the one I wanted to look at. So, okay, so this move was bad. I think it just loses a knight. I should have probably seen that. Oh, not a knight. It just loses a pawn for minimal positional compensation. And then it actually trades queens as well, which is not something I kind of wanted to initiate. This is probably the best move again, pinning the knight. Yeah. Oh, good move, not best move. Okay. I don't really care about the rest of them. I made a lot of mistakes that game. I made a lot of mistakes. Okay, let's send this off. I want to see what the best move was, though. Okay, so if that was a good move, what was the best move? GXH3. Okay, so that was their move. Okay, so taking the other way was better. That was what I expected them to do, but they didn't. Okay, E5 was my mistake. So blunder. Okay, so Queen D2 was best. Apparently this was the better move. Go back. This was the better move. Or that was the best move, rather. That's a very quiet move. I don't necessarily see the threat it poses, but it's a nice move. It's definitely a safe move. I should probably keep that in mind. Okay, let's turn off Stockfish. Okay, alright. Let's play another game. Let's do another game. I want to get out of the purgatory that is provisional ratings. So let's check. Rapid rating is no longer provisional. There we go. It's lost its question mark that the bullet one still has. I don't know how big that is on screen, actually. Is that big enough to see? Hopefully it is. But they have a question mark after them. If they're provisional, my rating is no longer has a question mark. So it's not provisional. It's okay? Okay, good. Alright. Just wanted to make sure it's big enough to read. You're better than 28.8% of rapid players. That's exciting. You're better than 2% of blitz players. Yeah, I'm not very good at blitz, apparently. Provisional. Yeah, okay. So we need to do some bullet then. Um, I should explain for anyone who doesn't know what I mean by like rapid blitz, and but I should probably explain what I mean. So bullet is really fast games. So in timed chess, there are sort of a few variations of the timing. Um, so games where you have less than 3 minutes aside are bullet. Games where you have 3 to 8 minutes aside are blitz. Um, Games where you have 8 to 25 minutes per side are rapid, and then greater than 25 minutes are classical. And then you can also do correspondence, which is like several days per move, but that it doesn't have like it's not a real time game, so there's no timer. It's just people play whenever they feel like it. Um, you'll get like varieties of bullet and blitz and stuff. You get like super blitz and hyper blitz and or hyper bullet and stuff like that, which are just faster variations. So you can have something called I think you can have something called quarter plus zero, which is where you have 15 seconds aside and you have no increment, which means you have no time added per move you make. So you just have 15 seconds to play the whole game, which is kind of insane. Um, it's crazy stuff to watch, even more ridiculous to play. I think I played one game of Hyper Bullet, um, and I won. I think. Actually, no, I think I timed out, which was very sad. I didn't mean to. It just happened. Okay, so Bullet is there are these two like automatic pairings for Bullet, which have 1 plus 0 and 2 plus 1. You can do other variations of them, so you could have like 2 plus 3, which is a higher increment, or you could have like you could do like 1 plus 5 or something like that. I think 1 plus 5 is quite a traditional bullet, but let's do 1 plus 0 tends to be more intense, um, but people also tend to blunder more. 2 plus 1 is easier, but it's also longer, so people think for longer and make less mistakes. Let's do 2 plus 1 first, and then we'll do some 1 plus. Ooh, okay, no, okay. You're trying that on me, really? Okay. Can I remember the defense against this? I probably can. I think it's this. I kind of hope they pre-moved it. Oh, wait, that's not the defense. Never mind. I messed it up. It's this. But now we are winning the bishop. Or maybe we're not. Okay. This is such an awful position now. Specifically for white, because they have no development and they're down a bishop. Um, okay, I guess we just keep developing, I guess. We're gonna run out of time, probably. Definitely gonna get into a time scramble. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate in a second. uh, okay, this person is definitely better than me. Um, they're definitely a lot better at bullet than I am. They're also moving a lot quicker than I am because I'm trying to think about the moves. I guess they are too, but maybe a little bit less quickly. Actually, I don't want to play that yet. I want to play this. I guess I'll do this. Defends the knight and also attacks theirs. Okay. I kind of want to play this move. So let's play this. I want to kind of like walk the bishop down. It's not the best move in the world. Okay, trading knights, that's fine, I don't mind. Attack the queen. Hang a pawn. Hang another pawn. Okay, they don't take it. Okay, queen. Let's move the rook over. Oh, whoops, I missed that. Okay, trap the bishop, actually. Okay. Very close to some sort of mating idea, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to execute it. I need white to castle is the problem, and they probably won't. I don't think they will anyway. Oh, that's a bad move. Do I offer a queen trade? I don't think I do. I think that's a bad move. Let's play this. Oh, okay, white's castling this side. That's interesting. Let's play this then. I hope they play this move. Or this move, rather. All that works. Okay, threatening mate in 1. Let's see if they see it. They don't. Okay. I guess that works. I'll take my hydrate now. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate. Everyone at home, make sure you're staying hydrated. And also make sure to watch out for mates in 1. I almost poured that down myself. That would have been embarrassing. Okay. That's a nice way of starting bullet. I like that. Top tip for bullet. Do what white did, but don't then make a mistake like that. White was definitely winning that game. In bullet, it's actually quite a good idea to go for the 4-move mate, for Scholar's Mate. If you're playing lower rated players. If you're playing higher rated players, do not go for it. Do not go for it at all. It's a bad idea. And you will just get completely punished for it. Also, know the backups for Scholar's Mate. I'm actually going to show those. So if I go right the way back to the start of the game, so white plays a very typical opening in bullet, which is, so you play your pawn e4, or you play e4, you get out the bishop on c4, and then bring the queen out, attacking. So what you're doing is you're attacking this pawn. For anyone who doesn't know how this works, just to explain it, you're attacking this pawn, and you're threatening, if I just played like an arbitrary move, you're threatening queen here, and the bishop defends the queen attacks the king, and blocks all of the escape squares. And because they're right next to each other, there's no way of blocking the check either. So this is just checkmate. Now the move I should have played here, I don't know what move I did play. I played this move. Attacking the bishop. This is a bad move because this pawn is pinned and doesn't actually protect this. So the move you're supposed to play here, I think, is this. Either queen d7 or queen e7. Or you can actually play this move. This is a slightly more dubious move, because if white takes, then you're possibly... It's not a great line to follow into. But I think just queen either e7 or d7 is the best move, because then, especially if they've pre-moved this, you can just take it with the queen, and then you're just trading queens, and you're actually up material after this, because you also win the bishop in the end if they want to recapture the queen, which they kind of have to. Assuming white doesn't resign, you're in a good position from this place. The thing I should have done is, as soon as I saw this and this, I should have played... Instead of playing pawn here, I should have played this move. And this actually defends this square, so that if they bring the queen here, we can just take it. yeah, this just prevents Scholar's Mate. The alternative, if you want to keep pushing for white, is this move, which keeps the pressure on this file. So if you ever move this knight somewhere that isn't, if you were to then go, oh okay, I don't know, I'll take this pawn, then it's still mate. Um, just to show the risks of that. Um, so assuming that I do play some stupid move that isn't this, this was actually not the worst move I could have played. If I played something like, I don't know, this, attacking the bishop, right? This, actually, this isn't a bad move either. Because if they play this, then we just take the bishop, and then this is no longer a threat. So there are lots of good moves you can play against Scholar's Mate, which is why it's not a great opening. If I play just some stupid move like this, and then white plays this move, if I remembered to do the block and do this, then white actually still has some mating potential and can win some material from this position. So the next move for white is to take the pawn here. On e5, winning material, and also it's a check. So, I mean, in this position, there are 3 ways I can block it. I can't move the king out of the way. If I wanted to initiate a queen trade, which is not advisable, I could do this and then, you know, he trade queens and then white continues on. But probably it's probably best to defend with the knight, because then if white leaves the queen here, we've got, say they bring out the knight, we have this move, which is actually terrible, and ignore me. So the other advantage of this move here is it is check. This is probably the best, other than obviously checkmating. This is probably the best situation for white in Scholar's Mate, in this particular opening, because black is sort of forced to defend the king, either by this move or by this move, and both of them leave this rook hanging on h8, so white can then take the rook. And then you're not just up a pawn, you're also up a rook. So white is very happy in this position. And you actually still have mating threat as well. You're currently also threatening mate in 2. If I just play arbitrary moves, you know, oh, and then it's mate. You know? So it's just something to watch out for black. You're going to lose your work either way. Lose what work? I'm not sure I understand. But yeah, that's just how, it's just something to watch out for as black, but then also something to look for as white, especially in faster games. This is a nice line here. Anyway, let's go back to games. I guess we'll play. So that was 2+1. 2+1's probably the more chill variation of bullet. So let's play some 1+0. This is it's kind of more intense, so I think it'll be more fun. Or maybe not. Okay, I'm white. Let's just play. I'll tell you what. I'll play what I just told you to play. I'll play this. Okay. Okay, so this is the correct move. This is the correct response to this. And I kind of wish I hadn't played this now. Oh, rook. I see what you mean. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah. I agree. So this is now a terrible move. This is what I mean. It's very easy to refute this opening. So now I don't know what to play. I guess I'll bring the queen back to here. I'm also now have no time at all, which is exciting. I forgot this was 1+0. So I guess I now have to play really quickly. Okay, losing a bishop because I'm bad at the game. Okay, definitely going to time out here. Losing a queen, losing a knight, losing everything, losing the game. Don't play scholars mate. Is the lesson from this game. Nice. Didn't even have time for a pre-move. Nice. Oh, I was also in check. Okay, so that's a bad. Don't play scholars mate on people who are higher rated than you are. Don't try it. Anyway, new opponent. Okay, so that's okay. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. But it's fine. We're going into a London? No, we're not. Never mind. This is the main line, I think. So they were trying to initiate a queen trade. I don't want that though. Ooh, moves the queen. Okay. Let's check. Keep pressure. Lose a knight because I'm bad at the game. I guess we'll play this. And then get the bishop out this side maybe? Or not. Okay. Hold on. Let's play this move. I think they were trying to threaten this. I don't want that. Oh, is that mate? Wow, that's mate. I missed that. That's bad. Oh, yeah, I defended the pawn. What application am I using? This is leechess.org. It's probably the best online chess site. Oh, while I think about it, let me fix the audio. There should be audio, but there isn't for some reason. Is it playing out loud? It shouldn't be. Let me try and fix that. Yeah, I would highly recommend Lichess. It's probably the best online chess website. I'm not sure why I'm not getting any audio from the application. Should be. Maybe I need to turn this up. Let's put it at 16. Let's just open the analysis board just so I can move around pieces. No. They should make a clonk noise. Huh. I'm not sure why. That's weird. Can you send the link? It's just I think it should be in the title actually. I can probably I'll just send it in chat. Lichess.org. That's the site. Okay. I don't know why I'm not getting any sound. I should be. Because it's going through the capture card. Maybe it's just too quiet. I don't know. Or maybe it's playing out loud. No. It's not playing it out loud. I don't understand. Very confused. Because it's not even showing up. That's so weird. Let me try reconnecting the capture card maybe? I don't know. That's not doing anything, is it? That's not doing anything. I don't know why. Okay, let me just check that Chrome is making noise. Yeah, it is. Device. Yeah. It's going out the right device. Oh. I definitely heard that. Oh, it's moving. It's making noise. The volume was just down too low or something? I don't know, that's so weird. Okay, so if I turn this up to like this. Oh wow, that was loud. I apologize if that was loud. It looked quite loud. Oh, the audio is very delayed for some reason. Or it is for me. Okay, I think that should be fine, right? I can now hear it, so maybe that's right. Okay, 15.2, that'll do. I'm hearing like the occasional noise. I don't know whether it's in time on stream, and it's definitely not for me. That's so unhelpful. Anyway, let's go back. There should at least be some audio now, which is nice. Okay. Let's check my bullet rating. That's my inbox. Okay, 940. What's the variation? Oh, the variation's not very high. Or the deviation, rather, isn't very high, so we should be able to get a non-provisional rating very soon. Let's play another 1+0. Ooh, okay. Please play this move. Why would you do that? Okay, whatever. Okay. This is sad. I guess I'll play this. Oh, okay. That's sad. Ow, that's mean. I should have played that move. What is this move? Go away. What are you doing? You just hung a queen. What is this? That was a really weird line. I'm not sure what they were doing there. Okay, well I'll trade that. I don't care. I'm out material, so I may as well. Can I play that? No, I can't. Let's play this first, and then this. Okay. I just need to not time out. Probably castling. Yep. They have quite a solid structure on the side, which is very concerning. Please take the pawn. Oh, why would you not do that? Okay. Definitely timing out. I'm not fast enough at bullet. Oh. What? Why was I not moving? Oh, no, they timed out. Okay. Okay. What's your name in there? I'd like to play Lexi of the Forest. Capital L, capital O, capital T, capital F. I can probably enlarge it. Wait. Oh, that seems like a bad idea. Yeah, there we go. It's not very big on screen. That's my account. Feel free to follow, I guess. And I'll do games with people in chat in a minute. Okay. I think I probably need, yeah, my rating's still provisional. I did somehow win that game. I feel like I shouldn't have done. White was up so much material, but Dirty flagged him, so we're all good. Okay, let's probably play one more game. Oh, White. I don't like playing White. Okay, this person's playing quickly. They hung their queen. Playing too quickly, apparently. Hung another piece. Okay. Let's trade. Take that. Take that. I'll take your rook as well. Please. Thank you. Take the knight. Okay, no, they moved the knight away. I can still take the knight though. They didn't move it to... Okay. Hangs another piece, hangs another piece. Okay. Let's just... Let's just play quickly. Not hang the queen, they pre-moved that. Oh, that was a bad move. Whoops. Okay. Alright, that was a bit scuffed, but that was a bit scuffed. But okay, that should... Oh wow, okay. Yeah, that was an interesting game. Well, they have a lot of provision. They're probably quite new. Oh no, they're not new to Bullet though. Wait, that's bizarre. Okay. Yeah, that was an interesting game. Um, what Black just hung a lot of material very early on. Hung the queen on like move 2. And then just kind of kept hanging material the whole game. Um, so I'm not sure I'm not sure what that was. Okay, let's play this. Sure. Let's try this again. Okay, no. Never mind. Oh. I should have taken that, but I didn't. Okay. Let's take that. That was a bad move. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, we'll trade bishops. My pawns are somewhat overextended now, but that's okay. Take that. Oh, I hung my queen. I hung my queen, they didn't take it. What to do? Okay, let's line up with the king. They're probably kicking themselves. Do I attack that? Should I attack that? Maybe I play this move. That looks like a nice move. Oh. Okay, not gonna do that twice. Okay. What was that? Oh, that was my bishop, but I can take the rook, so it's not a very good attack. Oh, running out of time. Okay. Trade. Thank you. Oh, take the piece. Come on. Nice. Oh, wow. That was close. That was very close. Wow. That was quite stressful. Oh, okay. I had 0.14 seconds left. Just barely won that game. Wow. That was crazy. The audio still sounds scuffed for me. I don't know why. It might just be my end, but I don't know whether it's bad on stream. But it sounds really awful for me. I'm gonna try reconnecting the capture card really quick. Let me just do this. And now you know this is just a default PowerPoint background. This whole thing. Let me just reconnect the capture card real quick. Just really fast. See if that works. Hope it doesn't mess it up. Okay, let's put this back up here. And let's just check. Do I have piece noises? Oh, I have to re-show this. Do I have piece noises now? Yeah, okay. Okay, alright, cool. We have piece noises now. Things actually sound like things. That's good. Okay, I'm glad I got that sorted out. Okay, so, right. I didn't actually check. Is my rating non-provisional now? It is! Yay! Okay, we've got not... All of my ratings are now not provisional. Okay. Let's play... Let's play... What are we playing? Oh, did I lose the one rapid game I played? I think I did. Oh, I did. I lost the one rapid game. I'm tempted to play another one to redeem myself. Because that's sad. Maybe we'll do that in a bit. Okay, so if you're on Chess and you want to challenge me, if you go to my profile, there should be, where there are all these little icons on the right hand side, if you can see where my mouse is, there should be like a crossed swords, and you can send me a challenge there, and I will, it will appear here. I don't mind if you want to play rated, or non-rated. I don't mind what time you want to play. Whatever kind of challenge you want to send me, I will try and play. Shall I? I'll drop my... Oh, actually I can't. Oh wait, yes I can. I'll just put my account name in the chat. Like this. Oh! I see a game. I will, hold on. Okay, and then it's this. So, if you go to that link, that should bring up my account on Chess, and then you can send me a challenge, and I will, we'll play these. Okay. Rapid game. Is that rapid? Yeah, rapid game. 5 plus 8. Oh, I can send like responses. I didn't know I could do that. That's insane. Okay. Let's accept. Okay, playing the white pieces. Okay, we're 5 plus 8, so we've got 5 minutes aside, 8-second increment. I seem to remember we played before. Thank you for the good luck. I will also... Oh, it actually writes out good luck. That's kind of sad. I wanted to also send GL. Okay. Let's play this. Let's play this opening. Okay. I'm trying to think what opening to play. Let's play this. I seem to remember when we played before, I struggled. So, okay. Solid pawn structure. Ooh, nice. Okay. We can do this. Okay, probably the expected move. So my pawns are now a little bit weird, but we should be okay. So, okay. Let's over-defend this pawn. I'd like to be able to take something on the G file with this pawn at some point. Okay, this is a nice move. It blocks this. It stops me from doing that. That's a very nice move. Let's play this. Hoping to push this pawn. And then maybe get my queen into the game somehow. Ooh, this is a nice move. Attacks my pawn. As well as other things. Okay, so let's play this move. Got a happy. We got some sad pawns. They're sad. They're frowning. This is probably the expected move, and then we can get the queen into the game. Attacks the knight. But not really. Also maybe threatening this, but the queen here makes that somewhat difficult. Possibly also looking to bring the bishop out this side. Because over here we've got a lot of spaces where the bishop can't really be happy. So it might be better to come out this side. What else am I thinking? Ooh, look at this nice pawn cube. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Nice pawn cube in the center. Still, I'm tempted to do this move. I kind of don't want to disturb the pawns, but my my bishop is not particularly happy at the moment. If I played a4, this would be a nice move. Skewering the queen to the king, but alas, maybe I play this move then. Oh, but that blocks the queen. No, let's play this. We've got pawns defending both of these, so if takes, we have takes back, and if takes, we have takes back, so we're all good. This is a really nice pawn cube, though. Haven't played a game with a pawn cube in it, probably for a long time. Like a proper pawn cube in the middle of the board. Ooh, okay. Increasing the threat on this square. I'm still tempted to play this, so that I can play this. This is still an issue, though. So maybe not. Okay. Let's think. Let's think for a second. Okay, so I could push another pawn. Defended by the bishop. Takes. But this pawn is still... Not this pawn. This pawn is still in a dangerous position. I'm actually tempted to play this now. Yeah, no, this might actually not be such a bad move because it also defends the pawn. Okay, let's play this. Attack the knight. It also like defends this pawn with the queen, which is super nice. Okay. Okay, this is scary. This battery here. That's worrying. I'm tempted to take the knight. I don't think I should. I think it's a bad move, but I'm kind of tempted to. Take the knight, and then maybe take across with this pawn. Or maybe do this first. Attack the knight. I hate to disrupt the pawn cube, but I think it's a goodish move. Okay. I think. Might have been a mistake. Stockfish will probably say it's a blunder. I've always got this move. If everything goes south, I have my knight. Knight d2. A nice safe move, protecting the queen. So here we're attacking a knight. maybe this knight is somewhat trapped. It can move back here or here. And I guess here, but these are all quite sad squares for the knight. And they do kind of block it in. This square, this is maybe the expected move, unless there's some sort of counterplay, this is the counterplay. So this is kind of scary. As I said, we do have knight d2 if all else fails, we have knight d2, which now also attacks this pawn and defends this one, but not if this is here. It also blocks the bishop, actually. So I should probably put the bishop on here. Oh no, because we can get the bishop out the other way. Okay, let's play this move. These two are very scary. They form a really powerful battery on the d-file. Aimed directly at my queen, I would like to add. Okay, so retreating the knight. Very safe move. Probably the best move. We might be winning a pawn here. But only if I can maintain that. I am getting this, it's interesting, I'm getting this pawn off of the file, off of the doubled up, but only to double it up again. Yeah, so this pawn is now hanging. However, there's not really any way black can take it without hanging the queen. Okay, I have I would say I probably have a much nicer position from a development standpoint. Ooh, okay. So this unpins the knight, which means that this piece is now hanging. And taking with the queen also attacks the bishop. So taking the knight is probably not a good idea still. But maybe not the worst move anymore. Honestly, I'd like to have this bishop over here. The problem is getting it there takes 2 moves. By that point, the pawn is gone and the queen is no longer where I want it to be. Okay, let's back up. No, that's a bad move. Let's reinforce this pawn. Like so. This pawn I kind of wish was back here now, but pawns don't move backwards. Okay. So still liking the idea of bringing the bishop round here. Ooh, okay. I don't know whether this is just a get the bishop out kind of move. I suppose this is actually a threat, putting more pressure on the knight. However, I think I'm still safe to go for this idea. I should probably move the queen. It suddenly occurred to me. I should probably move the queen. Oh, I could have probably offered a queen trade, actually. That might have been a better move. Okay, so we are now skewering the queen. Oh, actually, should I play that move yet? This is a risk. Maybe I should play this first. Yeah, let's play h4 first. And then I'll play bishop g4. So this is probably the expected move. We can probably afford to take this. But then I need this bishop g4 move. I need the bishop g4. Assuming black doesn't move the queen, which is possible. Oh, we've got another pawn cube. Let's go. But this, maybe not the best let's go, actually, though, because this now blocks the square for the bishop. But I'm going to have to move somewhat quickly, because I am running out of time. So let's just take this piece. Losing a pawn. Or, yeah. No, I'm up a pawn. Wait, what? Okay. Let's bring the rook to the g file. Ah, okay. Oh! Don't take it. Thank you. I hung a rook. Whoops. Okay. Am I safe to do this? No, I'm not. But I can play this move. Okay. Oh, that's mate. Oh, that's mate. I missed that. Wow. Oh, GG's, yeah. That's a good mate. Wow. Oh, I completely missed that. Oh. Yeah. Oh wow, I was so intent on this skewer. I don't know why I just like fixated on it for a little bit. I saw okay, so I saw this. I missed this. Wow. I should have played this move. If I open the analysis board, I should have played this move. Probably. Stockfish probably says this is the best move. Um, and then I guess maybe king here, and then I play this move. And that blocks the check. Oh, the mate, rather. Wow. Oh, GG's. Leon, that was a really good game. Wow. What does Stockfish reckon, actually? I'm interested. I'm curious now. Okay, so obviously Stockfish sees the mate. Or I did not. Okay, I'm already way down position here. That's interesting. I don't think I was down that much material. I think I was up material, actually. But Stockfish rates it way towards black, but that's because of the mate in one threat. Was that a sudden thing? Oh, that was a sudden thing. He had the advantage pretty much the whole time. I think, yeah. There was a bit in the middle. There was a bit in the middle where it dipped. What did I play? Oh, it was this move. Oh, I was considering this. I was thinking, should I take... I was actually thinking, should I take here? Which is also not a bad move. But I played this, which is not a great move. Okay, and then, yeah, right at the end. So this... So I should have played this. Why did I not play this? Why did I not play this? Wait, I should have played it. I had the queen. Ah, I just down on time. Yeah, being down on time, you do miss stuff. You do miss stuff, but I should have definitely seen this move. That move I should have seen. That was that skewer, you know. Wow, that's insane. Oh wow, but good game. That was a really good game actually. Okay, all right. Let's let's go back. Let's go back. Okay. Right. Well, yeah, I mean, feel free to anyone else send me some challenges. If not, we can do some more bullet, I guess. We could do some more bullet. I wouldn't be opposed to some more bullet. um but yeah, okay. Um all right, let's do who's playing right now? Wow. That looks like a fun position. Have I done the puzzle of the day? Should we do the puzzle of the day, guys? Should we do the puzzle of the day? Haven't done the puzzle of the day yet today. My puzzle rating is 1600, which is exciting. Um, This looks like a fun one. This looks like a fun one. What are we doing here? Okay, so the queen is attacked, so moving the queen probably advisable. However, is the queen mostly trapped? Queen's mostly trapped. So these puzzles usually go a very particular way. Sacking the queen is probably part of the puzzle, if I were to guess. It looks like we're very close to some sort of mating idea. So it's probably take the rook. Yeah, I think, okay, so I think what it is I think it's sack everything and win. So I think it's take the rook with check, knight here. Oh, take the rook with check. Actually, I can use the red arrows. Knight takes, right? Then rook c1, bishop takes, then rook d1. Checkmate. I think is that it? Please tell me that's it. Oh. I love the ones that go like that. That's so funny. Oh, yeah, that's such a good mate as well. Because there are so many pieces here defending, and then it's just forced mate. Wow. Forced mate from this position. Forced mate in 3. Wow, that's so cool. I love positions like that. Okay, I won't do more puzzles. I could sit here and do puzzles for hours, and I do some nights. I just sit and I do puzzles. Probably says on my profile. Yeah, that was last night. Oh no, that was the night before. Wait, what day is it today? It's the 10th. Oh, it was last night. Wait. No, it must have been... Oh no, okay. It wasn't last night. It was yesterday morning. It was yesterday morning. That was before, and then again. I just sit and do puzzles in the evening. That's all I do. Let's look at my chess insights. Wow. My average center pawn loss is bad. I lose a lot of center pawns. Alright. Anyway. Okay, so let's do this. Or should we do some blitz? We haven't done any blitz this stream. Let's do 3+2, I think. Or should we do... No, let's do 3+0. Let's do 3+0. Ooh, please move this. Ah, oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's play like opposite knights. This is a fun opening. Okay, I'm gonna play this move. Please play this move. No, oh, that's so boring. Why would you do that? Alright. Okay. We just traded a bunch of stuff. Now the queens are in play. You want to trade queens too? We just trade everything. This is fun. Okay. Let's push another pawn for no reason whatsoever. This is like a queen's gambit, but delayed. Let's push this pawn. This is fun. What is this position? This is such a weird position. What? Okay. Take it. We're just trading everything. Okay, now they've actually... That's hanging a piece. Now I have a passed pawn. I dare you to take it. Okay, they didn't take it. That's sad. That's upsetting. What to play in this position? Let's play this. They're going to take this pawn. And then check. Okay. Let's play this move. This. I think this is mating. How am I mating here? This has got to be close, right? Never mind. I thought it was close. It might still be close. It's so close. Check. Only one legal move. Or two legal moves, but one of them's rubbish. One of them's awful. Actually, both of them are pretty bad. Check. Winning the knight. Not winning the knight. Possibly losing material. Okay, I don't want... Oh, how am I down material? When did that happen? Okay, I'm down material. I don't know when I was down material. So I probably... Oh, this is a skewer. I guess I have to trade rooks. Oh, actually, no. Is this a good trade-off for me? This might be good, actually. Okay. That was beneficial. Okay, attacking a pawn. Attacking another pawn. Check. Check. Okay, now we just have to push pawns. No! That's mate? Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh, I feel so... I'm so dumb. If I just, like, put in a check. Oh, that was so easily winning. Oh, that was so bad. No. Oh, I was so easily winning that game. Oh. Oh, that sucks. I'm so disappointed. I don't think I've ever been more disappointed in a chess game. Oh. No. Oh, that was so awful. Did I... Wait, hold on. Oh, I could have taken the pawn. Wait. No. Or maybe yes. No. I think take the pawn. Because then I'm just winning. They have no pawns. They can't mate with this material. Well, they can, but it would require a very specific circumstance. Oh, that's so sad. That's probably my most disappointing game ever. That's so sad. Oh, wow. What was that? That was 3+0, wasn't it? I feel like 3+0 is probably my favorite kind of speed to play at, because it's fast enough. It's fast enough that I don't feel like I have to sit around and actually like make really informed moves. But it's not so fast that I don't have time to think. Okay, please. Ah, why does no one play this move? This is such a fun line, because then I can play like this move. Alright, whatever. We'll play opposing knights again. Please let me go into this line. Please. Move this. Play this. Play it. No, why would you do that? That's so boring. Ah. Alright, I'm going into this line. I don't even care. I'm gonna bring you into this line, kicking and screaming. I want to play a line where you get 4... Oh, why would you do this? No one's fun anymore in this game. I wanted to go into a line where you end up with 4 queens by like move 6 or something. It's such a fun line. No one ever wants to play it. I'm so disappointed. Go ahead and take the pawn. Take the pawn, then I'll attack your queen. Play with 3+0? Yeah, I'd be down for 3+0. Okay, thanks for the free knight. I will be totally down for some 3+0 after this. Okay, brings out the queen. Gonna play this move. Attacking the queen. Trapping the queen. Ish. Nearly. Not quite. But very close to. I wouldn't be surprised if they offer a queen trade. But I mean, there are moves to play that don't lose the queen. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's block in the queen further. Also defend my own queen. Actually, I probably should have played this and then this. Okay. Retreat the bishop. Queen blocks this move, so we're all good. Okay, attacking my queen. What do we do here? What do we play? That's not helpful in the middle of the game for the stream to just randomly die. It's back up now, hopefully. Oh, I don't like this threat. What is this? I don't know why Streamlabs OBS keeps crashing recently. I don't know why it keeps happening. But it does. It's very upsetting. Okay, it looks like we're probably going to trade bishops. Maybe? Unless I don't want to. I guess I don't really have much of a choice. Oh, they might be... Oh, wait, are they winning a pawn? They might be winning a pawn here. Hopefully not, though. I have this move, if they do. Okay, they don't see it. I can en passant that. Let's do it. That is the delay of somebody who's not seen an en passant before. Okay, take another pawn. Am I threatening something here? I feel like I might be threatening some form of mate. If I castle, maybe. Oh, they might run out of time. Okay, let's castle. Take the knight. With check. Take a bishop, rather. Okay. Alright, that was a nice game. Not so pleasant that the stream died. But is the stream back up? I assume it is. It looks like it is. But OBS is being a bit of an issue. hopefully everything's fine. Yeah, it's a backup. Okay, cool. I don't know why this is the third time in the past week that that's happened. It's never happened before. Not like this anyway. Um like all of OBS just goes, nope, I'm just gonna stop doing everything, and it just flashes up a little like there's an error with the output. Please check your stream settings. And I've checked my stream settings, and there's nothing wrong with them, and I haven't changed them at all. Um, so I don't really know what's causing the issue. Um, my assumption is that it's some sort of network error, but I don't know, honestly. I'm not sure how to resolve it. Um, if anyone has any insight, I mean that would be. But it's quite. It seems like probably more of an issue that I just need to. I don't know. I need to change something. It'll probably be something arbitrary, like I just need to reduce the recording quality or something. I don't know. I don't know. I'll if it happens again. Um. Then I don't know. Assuming it doesn't happen again, I'll do it at the. I'll figure it out at the end of the stream, I guess. At least it's not. At least I'm not speedrunning today. Like at least I'm not speedrunning. It doesn't matter as much. It's still annoying, but at least I'm not speedrunning. Okay. Oh. Oh, we're going into. I love this line. Okay, here we go. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna play it. This is a really nice gambit. This is a really rude move. No! That's like the one move that you can't play. I can't do the thing I wanted to do. Oh, that's so sad. I wanted to play an intercontinental ballistic missile gambit. But I can't now, because this defense is square. Oh, that's so sad. Oh. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see what I can salvage from this. This was the move I was expecting. Okay. Because of this setup, everything's now a bit weird. I'm gonna try something else. Dang. Okay, this is still the best move, I think. Okay. Oh. Okay, queens were looking at each other for a second there. I kind of missed that. Okay, let's develop a knight. Castling. I was gonna do a little bit of that myself. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, okay. Pushing another pawn. Maybe that's not such a bad move. Push a pawn. Maybe this works? This might work. I'll go into this line. I don't know how well it's gonna work. But Should be fine, right? Should be fine. Okay. So I forget how I'm supposed to do this. Okay. Something like this. And then I need to push some more pawns. Something along those lines. Push pawns. Make a mess. Ooh, this is interesting. Um... Hmm. I think this is the move here. I think. We'll see. It's a lot. There's a lot attacking this pawn, and not really that much defending it. But both of these are minor pieces. This is a pawn, so okay. Again, this stacking up against the queen. I don't like it. It's mean. Probably taking here. Maybe expected move. Ooh, okay. Do I take that? I don't think so. Maybe I do. I don't really have a lot of time. Okay. That's mate, yeah. Oh. That's upsetting. Oh, GG's. GG's. That was, I really wanted to go into the intercontinental ballistic missile gambit, but alas, you played the best move. If I go higher. So takes. This is the line. So what I'm doing here is I'm lining up the bishop on this pawn. Never heard of that gambit. It felt like the right move though. Yeah, it is a very there are two like probably the most natural moves are a knight here and knight here. This one's the best move because it defends this square. This one is probably the worst move. So you chose the right one. So what I'm doing here is I'm lining up the bishop on this square to attack the king. This gambit, you gambit 2 pawns, a knight, and a bishop in exchange for the queen. So that it's a very, very dubious gambit. It's 2 minor pieces and 2 pawns for the queen, which is not exactly the best gambit. So assuming you had played a move like this, what I then do is I play this move. Now, given this situation, you'd probably take it because you've already taken 1 pawn with this pawn. This is a very natural following up move. But what I've already done is I've already pre-moved this. So at this point, I will pre-move knight e7, which can kind of look like a slip. It kind of looks like I assume you've left a pawn here and I'm just developing a knight. However, you take here, I play this move. Now you might think, okay, I can take this. This is just more material. Then the queens are looking at each other. I can take the queen or, exchange queens. So take the knight, right? Attacking the queen. Probably prompting a queen trade. But that's why I brought the bishop out here. So the bishop now goes here with check. And the only move you have is this. And then I win the queen. Now the best move from this position is now to play this. This just is generally a good move to play throughout the entire gambit. But here, now this is the only good move really. And I play this, take a pawn. So I make back one of the pawns I gambited, but that's sort of it. So I'm now down a bishop and a knight and a pawn for the queen. Which is not the worst, but it's definitely not the most secure gambit in the world. The one game that I actually played it in, I lost. I think I don't remember whether I got mated or whether it came down to a time scramble and I ran out of time, but so yeah, it's a really interesting gambit, but it's not very solid. It's a very very dubious gambit. But it's fun. It's exciting. I enjoy it. Um, I'd be down to play again. Absolutely. How do I do that? How do I do that? I can send you a challenge. Here we go. Oh, that's from position. No, I don't want that. Oh no. Um, wait, no, I can create a challenge. Hold on. Here we go. No, I don't want from position. Oh, just standard. Whoops. Uh, Another game of 3+0, or we could play bullet. I didn't really mind. Either way. I'll have a drink. Whenever you're cool. Okay. I don't think we've ever played bullet. So why don't we play some bullet? This might be exciting. Um, let's do 2+1. It's a slightly less aggressive bullet. Okay, random side. Okay. Ooh, okay, playing white. Okay. Let's play 4. Okay. Block this pawn. Ooh, okay. So this is an interesting variation. I like this variation actually. I'm a fan of this variation. Okay. Looking at this line. Takes, then takes, and then takes. That's probably a good move. Okay, let's... Oh, do I bring this out here? No, absolutely not. Let's bring that out there. I almost blocked the queen. That would have been bad. Okay, let's kick the bishop. Okay, the knight is now defended by other means. So let's castle kingside. Okay, attacking the bishop. Let's defend it. Okay, pin the knight. Ooh, that's a good move. Do I mind trading? I don't mind trading. Let's go with that. Pin the pawn. Run away. Hang the bishop. Temporarily. Okay, pawn is unpinned. Oh, that was a horn outside. That was loud. I don't know why that was so loud. Okay, let's bring the rook over here. We're gonna try and work the pieces round to where I need them. And try not to get mated. Okay, this is a good move. Let's retreat the bishop further. Okay. Attacking my pawn. let's push a pawn. Hopefully get the bishop into a nicer position. I made a mistake. Okay, we'll trade pawns. Oh, that was hanging. Okay. Yikes. Let's offer a queen trade. I feel like I play better if the other person doesn't have a queen. Oops. Hung that. That's my bad. Okay. Yikes. Uh-oh. Oh, that's false mate. Dang. I missed that. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I did that. That was like the only move I didn't want to play. I could have played this move. That was so much better. I feel like I had other moves as well. I feel like I should have been... that's not a good move, but like... Again, maybe this way. That way. That was so stressful, yeah. Bullet do be like that. Bullet do be like that. Bullet's kind of, Bullet is quite stressful. Yeah, this is definitely the line I should have followed. I should have moved the... Instead of playing this, I should have played this. Attack the bishop, move away, and then I bring the rook over here. Maybe push a pawn, give the king some breathing room. I always forget to push a pawn. To give the king some space. Specifically h3 or h4. But, oh. OBS is frozen? Not crashed, but it's frozen. I don't know whether the stream has frozen as well. But, my preview is frozen. And everything else is frozen. I don't know why this keeps happening. Oh, it's unfrozen. Okay, cool. I don't know whether that froze on stream, but it's unfrozen now. Apparently. Alright, cool. What are we looking at time-wise? Oh, wait. Oh, I don't know what we're looking at time-wise. Oh, yes, I do, because I can look at the clock. Okay, we're going for 2 hours. I can do a couple of other games. I can do a couple more games. I feel like I need to redeem myself for Rapid. Because I lost the one game of Rapid I played today. I feel like I need to redeem myself. Let's play some more. Let's play one more 10+0 game. And let's try and redeem myself. Okay. Actually, let's play d4. I didn't play a lot of openings with d4. Maybe play a Queen's Gambit? I don't remember the line for Queen's Gambit, that's the problem. I don't remember the line at all. I mean, let's go into it. I don't remember the line, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. This is probably some main line that I don't know. Let's play this, I guess. I'm playing someone who's much higher rating than I am. They probably know what they're doing, and I just don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I was kind of hoping they'd take the pawn. That's a knight. And then I could have played queen here, which is check and then win the pawn. Or, like, take back the pawn, I guess. Oh, I don't want to play that. Maybe I do. Maybe now let's play this. Play the check. Oh, actually, that's a bad move. I think. Is that a bad move? There's this. Oh, the knight, okay. I don't think this is a bad move. I don't think this is bad. Queen's Gambit accepted is kind of rubbish, though. It is. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't played enough. I haven't looked into enough opening theory in so long. I honestly don't remember the last time I even looked at opening theory. I need to get back into it. Probably. Maybe I don't know what move is expected. Probably this. I'm wrong. Okay, maybe we attack the queen. I could offer a queen trade. It's not necessarily the best move. It also... Oh, actually, no, that's a terrible idea. Let's play this move. It's kind of a bad move position for the knight, but this is a better position for the knight. On f4. e4 was a pawn fork just then. e4. Oh, e4. Yeah, I should have seen e4. Back here. Or there, actually, even. Yeah, I should have seen that. e4 was a good move there. e4 was a good move. Okay, so now... Oh. Oh no, but this is fine. Is this fine? This is not fine. Everything's not okay. Oh. Yes, it is. I was thinking, why did I not see that? But that's because it's a bad move. Because now I fork the queen and the bishop. If they take the rook, I win the queen. They probably thought they were really cool with their like three-way attack with their bishop, but alas, I have a fork. Okay, so it's probably not a bad move here to do this. Threaten, or at least offer a queen trade of some variety, but then they are losing a bishop. So I'm not sure what the best move for white is here. It's probably just like moving the queen so that it still defends the bishop. Albeit, or at least attacks the knight, maybe? Oh, the knight's defending. I honestly don't know what the best move for black is here. There probably isn't a good move. There are only slightly less bad moves, I guess. Black did have a bit more time than I did, though. So, okay, yeah, this is probably not a bad move. Yeah, it doesn't seem to really matter that much. Whatever they do, I'm winning this bishop. Now, do I take with bishop or do I take with knight? Let's take with bishop. Let's get the bishop out. Yeah, the black bishop is double attacked, so they don't really have a choice. Okay, so moving this knight is a bad idea for the most part. Yeah, bishop. Okay, yeah. That was the plan. Okay, so I'm tempted to take the knight here and threaten this queen fork. Yeah, yeah. So take here is check. If they take with the pawn, then we do this. And we fork again. So many forks this game. Because of this, if they see it, they'll probably play king here. But then we have this move. Winning a pawn. Or do we have something better, actually? No, they didn't see it. That's sad. But understandable. Okay, so now we do this move. And check again. Okay. Right. Okay, so position is nice. We're good on time. We're good on material. I probably need to think about trying to mate without accidentally getting mated myself. So I think we need to begin by getting the bishop out of the way more than anything else, to be honest. Or actually, maybe this move. Kick the queen. I don't want to get my own queen trapped. But at the same time, I would like to kick their queen. Oh, that was a blunder. I shouldn't have done that. They can just take the pawn now. Oh, that was such a bad move. Why did I do that? Sometimes I have, like, my brain is so big, and... Oh, okay, they didn't take it. Never mind. And I have this move. Is this a good move? I don't think it's a bad move. They could have taken the pawn there with check. They didn't, though, which is fortunate because I've made a very big mistake. I also broke my pawn structure. And my queen is now trapped. This is going well. Oh, dear. Okay, so now I do have this move, but then they'll probably respond with king. Here? I could play this, and then this. It was defended by the white queen. Oh, you're right. It was... Never mind. I didn't see that. Tunnel vision, I guess. I really want to get the rooks into play. The problem is I don't think castling either side is just not good. Maybe I just bring this rook out. I don't want to... They can't initiate any kind of queen trade here, which is nice. But at the same time... Okay, I think this is fine. I think this is fine. I need to watch my time. I talked for way too long there. Okay, this also threatens this. I just want to chase the queen around a little bit. Oh, okay, that was hanging. Yikes. Oh, I can't castle now. Oh, what am I losing here? Oh, I can play this move. Oh, no, okay, I can play this. This keeps everything defended. And there's no risk of mate. Okay, let's play that. It defends this defends through the queen, and the rook defends this, and the king is not attacked. And it also saves the bishop because it's defended by the knight. Okay. This is what I mean. Sometimes I have, like, big brain ideas, and then other times I just make very dumb moves. I need to just be big brain all the time. I can't castle queenside, but I don't think that's a good idea anyway. Okay, the queen is very much running out of spaces to go. So let's tally stuff up, okay? I control all of these squares. This square. I control this square, and this square. So the queen only has this line, or specifically these three squares, and this square. So if I push this pawn to here, the queen is trapped to two squares. And they can't take anything. And then it's just a case of trying to win it. I don't know how I do that. Maybe I should stop kicking around the queen. Yeah, maybe. I can't castle now, though, because the queen is annoying. Okay, let's play this move just because I don't want the queen there anymore. The queen's in an annoying position. I want to be able to get my other rook into play rather. Not into the play, into play. I'm not sure where the queen goes here. Probably here. Oh, I missed that. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. Never mind. Okay, so this is a fine... It's not a great square for the queen to be. It's not helpful for me because I still can't castle. I'm trying to think of what is a good move to play here. I really don't know. Maybe I just have to walk the king into the middle of the board. Or like move the king forward at least, because I need this other rook. Okay. I'll play this move. It's not a good move. This is not a nice square for the king to be, d2. But I need this other rook in play. Yeah. This is why this isn't a nice square. If I play this, is this bad? I think I'm safe here. I think I'm okay to play that, right? It's defended by the knight. I don't think the knight is... Nice. I missed that. That I should have seen. I should have seen that coming when I made this move. That's annoying. Okay. This game just became a lot harder to win because now I'm down on time and material. My position isn't bad, but... Yikes. I'm gonna have to throw something at the queen. I don't know what. Oh, thanks. Okay, maybe we throw in a check here. Maybe win a pawn back. I'm not actually down that much material, which is nice. I'm down some material. I'm down enough. I mean, I'm down a queen, but I'm not actually down that much material. Because I was up quite a lot of material, so I can... Have I just trapped my knight? I think I have. I should have played this. That wasn't a good move. It also undefends the pawn. Just don't make me. Okay, if I go onto the back rank, it's a bad idea. Oh, is there anywhere safe? Yikes. Maybe I move here, actually. Having said not to go on the back rank, I might need to go here, because it blocks the queen here. There's also no, like, queen mate here yet. There probably will be later. I need to think about what I'm going to play. Oh, that's yikes. Okay, preparing some sort of... I'm not even sure what they're preparing here. Maybe this. Oh, yeah, this is definitely what they're preparing. Okay. Let's play... Let's not play that. That's a bad move. Let's play this. Because then I can block it. Okay, they were just trying to take the bishop. Oh, now that's a terrible move. Oh. I think I'm just losing here. I don't think there's any way I win this game. Because I'm losing a rook. Or not. I'm losing the game, though. Please play queen here. Why? Okay. Play a bad move. Let me take the bishop. Okay. Losing all of my material. Yikes. Nice. Alright, fair enough. I made one stupid move. I made one stupid move and the whole game fell to pieces. I know exactly where it was as well. I know exactly where it was. That was such a bad game. It was actually good. Like, look, I was so far ahead. I had such a significant advantage. All I needed to do was not play a stupid move. And I played a stupid move. As soon as I played this. As soon as I played this. Oh. That was probably the single only move on the entire board that I shouldn't have played, and I played it. Oh, we had the same number of inaccuracies, mistakes, and blunders. That's interesting. I had a much greater average anti-pawn loss. I'm curious. What should I have played? I know that this was a terrible move. I should have taken the pawn. I know this. Because if king takes, then I'm just winning. This is just like, it frees the queen. And I'm just winning material. I'm just winning the game at that point. I should have done that. But I played this. Okay, so I did play the best move in this position, which was this. Okay, so then I should have brought the rook into play to defend the center, I guess. That makes sense. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, that was so disappointing. That was so sad. Look at that drop. Look at that drop there. I had an advantage. I had plus 14 advantage. And it dropped all the way down to -6. That's a 20. I dropped by 20. That's so bad. I made a mistake here as well, apparently. Oh, I took the knight. Oh, and then they made this mistake. Yeah, they made this mistake. Okay, so actually, there was a better move here, apparently. Oh, no, there wasn't. No, that was the best move. Okay. So here they should have taken the rook, really. Apparently the best move here was to take the rook. So then I take the queen. Oh, then they take the knight. Okay. That makes sense, actually. That would have been better for them, yeah. Because then, yeah, okay, so 2 minor pieces for the queen is not the best trade, but it's still a not so bad trade. But they played this. Take the bishop. Okay, it's interesting. So offering a queen trade is actually the best move in this position. I guess that does kind of make sense. Because it reduces... That makes sense. But I'm so annoyed about this move. I'm so annoyed about this move. That's almost more annoying than the game earlier. Because I played like the whole game pretty well. Up until this point. And then I just fell to pieces. Yeah, they should have taken the rook here. But they kind of just followed me around. A little bit. Really? That's interesting. Knight here is the best move there. Why is that the best move? If they take, I have this. Okay, so this was the idea, presumably to prevent this. But I mean, what if they had taken? And then I take there. And then they just win the knight anyway. Wait, that's... what? Stockfish has no comprehension of, like, anything. Oh, that's where the game ended. So I should have just kept playing. But it was sort of like an inevitable loss at that point. Alright. I really want to redeem myself with Rapid. I feel like I've just played bad Rapid games all stream. Or both of the Rapid games I played were bad anyway. Maybe I should play 10+5 so that I don't run out of time. No, we'll play 10+0. I'll do... This will be the last game. Then I'm gonna probably have to go. Okay. Go into this line. No. Oh, you're so boring. Why is everyone so boring? No one wants to go in into the fun line with me. What is this pawn structure? Okay, I guess we'll play this. Wow. I feel like I've just completely lost the ability to play the game. Okay. But new game. Check. I don't want to do that. I was going to play that move anyway. I should have actually played this move. Oh, no, this was better because it defends the bishop. Push a pawn. Maybe. Okay, interesting. See, my first instinct is to play this. This is a bad move, because then takes, and then that's just bad. Okay, let's castle. Let's castle. Get the king out of the way. Unpin the knight. And then we could play... I can't play anything with the queen. Like, the queen can't go over here. Oh, now they can. Then go here. Ooh. Do I play this? It's an interesting move. Is it a good move? I don't think so. I don't think it's a good move, to be honest. Queen here might be a better move. I don't want to repin the knight. That's what I'm worried about. Actually, I know what to do. I know what to do. It's a fun line. I play this, takes, and then I play this. Oh, please allow me to play this line. Let me win the queen. I didn't think about this for some reason. That doesn't win the queen at all. That's just a bad... I've just lost material. What was I doing? What was I thinking? Why did I think that was a good move? That's just sacrificing more material. Does that hang material? No, wait, the knight's hanging. What am I doing? Okay, everything's defended. I think. Everything's moderately defended. Why did I think that was going to work? I don't know. Oh, but are we... Oh, but I'm winning material here. Takes, then takes, and then we trade queens. Unless they don't trade queens. Okay. Okay, winning material. Not down quite as bad now. Okay, they saw this, but I wasn't going to play that anyway, because it's a bad move. Okay, so I could win a pawn. Oh, but they're attacking a pawn too. So maybe defend a pawn? Let's defend a pawn. Should probably give the king some breathing room. Maybe h6? What is this move? I don't know what this threatens, and that worries me. There's this move threatening the bishop, I guess. Is that the threat? I can't tell. Maybe play f6 actually. Maybe I should probably play f6. F6 then e5. Or is that no? That's bad because then bishop c4. No, let's not play that. Oh. Wait, then why the knight move? Okay, the knight move was just a random move. Okay, I think now we take this pawn. To show that I have sufficient counterplay. And then maybe play bishop c6. It's a fancy move. But it's defended by the knight. And also attacks the knight. And it also unprotects this bishop. Yeah, let's play this. Oh, actually, wait, no, let's play this move. They just handed me a pawn. Or this could win me a rook though. Worst case scenario, we trade. No, I'm gonna play this move. That's safer. Uh-oh. Well, there is that. Let's just counterplay though. The question is... Oh, can I win something from this situation? There's gotta be... Okay, if I take... Then they're gonna take here. Oh, but then I win the bishop. Wait, no, this is just good for me. This is just winning for me. You can have the rook. I'm having the bishop. If they take the knight, then I save the rook. Okay, then I win the bishop. Oh, it's check. Okay, let me not put myself in mate by accident. Let's attack the knight. Defends the knight. Probably a good move. Okay, I need mating ideas now. I can't move the knight over there because the bishop defends. Oh, actually, no, I can make this move. Because if takes, then I win the knight. And the bishop stays attacked. I also have this move. Oh, it's a double attack. Oh, it's a double attack. Yikes. Okay, we'll play this move. They're probably going to take with the knight, I would imagine. If they take with the bishop, then we just take the knight. But I imagine they'll probably be taking with the knight. If they're taking this at all, they might not be. They might play another check. Okay. Oh, that's check as well. I forgot. Okay, let's go back here. Oh, wait, no. I can just take it. Okay. Even material now. So this is kind of a yikes, because I'm not very good at even material. I'm usually banking on having an advantage. Okay. What do I do with my pawns here? I'm not really sure. Let's attack a rook. Okay. Oh, that's threatening a quite significant check. So let's... Oh, I want to put the king in check. No, let's play this move. No, let's not play that move. That's a bad move. Or is it? Probably results in us trading, which is not the worst. Oh, I don't want to make a bad move at this point. I've done enough of that today. Okay, let's play this move. It defends against this, and we just trade rooks. And then I just have to win the game, I guess. Okay, let's play bishop here, defending against the pawn. Maybe king here expected. Then of course we can play this. Ooh. That's scary. But I'm okay. Let's attack the bishop. And continue defending. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with my pawns. This one is probably the best, has probably got the best odds for becoming a passed pawn. The bishop is still in the way. But it's probably the best bet for creating a passed pawn. Let's keep my king safe. Probably one of these expected for a check, but we can just take them. Or maybe this, actually. Oh, actually, that's quite dangerous. Okay, they didn't play it. They're keeping both of their pieces, or the rook on the dark square, so I can't hit it with my light bishop. Also, same with the king. Okay, so if I play here, they have this. Oh, but then I play this move. Okay, let's do this. Then I play this. If they play this to defend the pawn, okay, they don't. Yikes. That's a big yikes. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm really not very good at king and pawn endgames. They're probably one of my worst puzzles. I need to keep defending this pawn. The rook is tied down. Oh, what do I do? Oh no. I don't know. I don't know what to play. I'm so lost. Let's play this. Just to play something, because I'm running out of time. They have a lot more time than I do. This is probably what I'm going for. Hoping for this, 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 and then this, or something like that. Creating a passed pawn. And then I just have to prevent white from taking it. I guess there's this move. Oh, okay. Let's play this move now. I think. Okay, let's exchange pawns. If I have to take, I'm going to take to the left. Because if I take this way, then there's the risk of this, and then this is no longer passed. Okay, let's take here. Okay. Creating a pass pawn here. This section very over defended, so this pawn can't move. Okay. I need to make sure I don't lose pieces here. Let's play this, attacking the pawn. Winning a pawn. Defending the bishop as well. Always have this move to defend the bishop further. Okay. Please don't mate me. Please don't mate me. Oh god. Please do a move I want you to do. Please. Oh, that sucks. That's not the move I wanted. But I might be mating. Am I mating? Is that winning? No, it isn't. It's so close though. If they'd moved there, it would have been. But they saw that. I think I might have to... Oh no. I think I have to push this pawn. And just hope. And pray. Oh, stop checking me. Oh, I could have taken it. Okay, I'm going to go back and hope that they play the same move. Play the same move. Okay, fine. I should have pushed the pawn. That was a bad move. Whoops. Okay, we're fine. I'm gonna have to start pre-moving. Ah! No! Wait, I timed out? But I moved. Wait, what? I moved, but I timed out as well. Oh, that was weird. Did you see that? I moved, but I also didn't. That's wild. Oh, if I played quicker, I could have definitely won that game. Dang. Oh, that's so frustrating. I really want to win a rapid game, but we're getting to the point where I've been streaming for like 3 hours. Oh, I so want to win a game, though. Oh, I should have won that game. Alright, this is the last game. Actually, the last game. Do I get a third? Do I push a third pawn? I think that's a bad idea. Don't notice. Oh, so upsetting. Take this way. Okay, I'll take that way. Do I keep pushing for this? Probably not. Okay, let's actually play a good game. Okay. Take it with the queen. Never mind. Okay, you can stop. Um... Let's defend it. This is the weirdest opening. We've got like no pawns left. I am up material, which is nice. But we've kind of like decimated all of our pawns. It's kind of funny. Okay, that's probably a good move. Let's take. And then take with bishop. Oh, is that a good move? Takes. Probably not, no. Okay, let's take the pawn. I should have probably moved back to here. Defend this pawn. Yeah. Okay, let's play this move. Attacking the rook and defending the bishop. Oh, I forgot about the bishop over there. Yikes. Yikes. Okay. They shouldn't have taken that. That was a bad move. They definitely shouldn't have taken that. Okay. I guess we'll play this. Oh. Oh. Dang it. Okay, they don't take it, which means they probably didn't see my... Okay, let's attack the queen. Please let this work. It's not mate, but I feel like it's pretty close. Check. Then bring the rook in. Oh, it's got to be so close. Where's the mate? Oh, actually, I can play this move. I think. Can I play this move? Maybe I can. Oh, I feel like it's so close to mate, but it just isn't quite. Oh, come on, this is so close. How is this not mate? Push the pawn? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Pushing the pawn is gonna be... The problem with pushing the pawn is this. So I need to move back, I guess. then push the pawn. The risk is that black has so many checks that they could just keep me occupied and back me into a corner. Okay. Oh, I can't play that. Okay. Let's just push this pawn. As far as it'll go. I think black might have a similar idea. But, yeah, they do. Do I take this? Or do I just let them run with it? I'm tempted to let them run with it. Or maybe play this move. It prevents the pawn from advancing any further. But it is essentially a pawn sack. It's probably fine. Then I can play this check and win the pawn. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, are they... Wait, hold on. Am I getting mated? I don't think so. Okay. This is a yikes. It's a yikes from me. Okay, so I have this move. I don't think that works though. It's a fork, but it's not a great one. Oh, the rook is also attacked now. So let's... Let's check. And hopefully save the rook. Where do I need to put this rook to keep it safe? Let's just put it here for now. I don't think it's a good spot. Please don't mate me. In some unforeseen way. This is very concerning. I don't think... Black doesn't have any checks in this position that I can't just take the queen with. Ooh. Oh, black just made a fatal mistake. Please let me mate. There's gotta be a mate now. That was such a fatal error. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, GG's to my opponent. Wow, that should not have been as much of a struggle as it was, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I probably had like forced mate ages ago, or at least close to, but I didn't see it. Oh, okay. Was there anywhere else for black to move there? I guess black has these squares. If they wanted to prolong the game, they could have probably gone to one of these. Oh, okay. Thanks for the GG. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I said the last one was going to be the last one, but this is actually the last one because I've been streaming for a lot longer than I anticipated. So I'm going to have to sort of run off quickly. So I apologize for that. But I've got some stuff to do. What day is it today? It's the 10th, right? When the calendar loads, my goodness. Okay, 10th of March, yeah. Okay. Well, okay, so, wow. Oh, I definitely want to do more chess streams now. This was so much fun. Except for OBS crashing in the middle. That wasn't quite so fun. But I really need to look at that and see what see what the issue is, see if I can resolve it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This was really fun. I haven't really sorted out a schedule for next week yet, so I'm probably gonna do more chess next week. I don't know when, probably also Wednesday. Um, is it Mario Day today? Oh, I didn't know that. I probably should have played Mario. Oh, March 10th. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, it is Mario Day. Oh, I should have played Mario today. Oh, that would have been fun. Oh well, we played chess instead. Anyway, anyway, anyway. Um, well, I hope you all enjoy Mario Day. Go and play some Mario, I guess. Uh, I'll probably be playing some Mario later, or I need to, because I've just noticed that my green screen is clipping at the top there. Let's just change that. Um, I need to record a video for Friday, since I can't upload Galaxy speedrun because OBS crashed again. Um, so I need to either record some sort of Mario game, or I need to figure out some sort of highlight. I don't know. I'm not sure what this Friday's video is going to be honest. But anyway, yeah. Uh, thank you guys so much for watching. Next week, I have no idea what we're doing, but be sure to check that out. I'm sure it will be fun. Maybe, who knows? Um, but yeah, have a great rest of your days. Hope you enjoyed this. Definitely be doing more of this at some point. So yeah. All right. I will say see you later. I'll probably just end off the stream, I guess. Yeah. Uh, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week for whatever I'm doing. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it'll be fine. All right. Bye. And now I have to stop the recording as well. Bonus VOD content. Yo, bonus VOD content? Let's go. No, I'm kidding. There's no bonus content. Yeah, bye, I guess. It feels weird saying bye twice when there's no one here. Anyway, bye.